The following is a fan-based discussion and is owned by Toei Inc. and Bandai. We claim no ownership to the shows we are discussing and is based on pure opinion. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Tokucast Top 10 Show.
Top 10.
I hate it, though.
Well,
that's it.
You're right over there?
Yeah, I'm good.
Today we are doing a heavily requested one, Top 10 Kamen Rider Weapons.
I want to give a special shout out to Hammermeister 1999 for suggesting this, as well as several others. And I just want to remind you all that if I don't give you a shout out or remember to credit you, it isn't because I forgot. Well, it is because I forgot, but it's also because...
I'm about to say, wait, isn't it though?
It's know that it's not because I don't like you. It's because I forgot, and I'm an idiot. So moving on.
Yeah.
Kamen Rider Weapons.
Woo.
Honorable mentions.
Marcus.
I'll let you go first.
Okay. My honorable mentions is the W metal bow staff, because you don't see a lot of bow staff weapons in Kamen Rider, and I thought that was very interesting and very well used. And my other one is Deno's weapon, just because of how many different weapons it makes.
Mm-hmm.
Sword, gun, axe, and fishing rod staff.
Thanks for wing form, because it has two weapons that's coming off of that.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, just it's a Swiss Army knife. But those are my honorable mentions. How about you, Marcus?
I'm going to shorten mine down to one.
Okay.
Ibuki's trumpet, because it's so unique.
It is.
I mean, we have never gotten another weapon like it, and I love how the way it looks. I love how he ends up using it as both a gun and as an actual trumpet for, the music-based finishers. It's just a good weapon, and I like Ibuki in general.
The Chalice arrow was cool, too.
Heard that was great. Number 10.
Number 10.
I have an honorable mention.
What? Oh.
As much as I dislike the show, come on, slash, shake hands. I love the Wizard's Sword Gun.
Oh, yeah, that is
I love this weapon.
Really great use of it in the entrance of his show.
I'm glad to see him again in the movie.
Yeah, as a side character, not a main character.
Always
He's
nice.
there.
Yeah.
Unlike someone else.
He might be busy. Who knows?
Number 10.
Number 10. Kamen Rider Black's Satan Saber.
That is just such a cool weapon, period.
Black used it. Shadow
Moon used it.
He got
brings
2 in the second. In Black RX for
We don't talk about Black RX.
a reason.
Mm.
But it's very cool looking weapon. It's very effective, and
I love the way they use it at the end of the show. Where
Yeah.
they just threw it at the thing and it died.
that's really all we got to say about that.
It's a cool weapon. Number 9. Kamen Rider Knight's Wing Lancer.
Knight's just cool. He's
Knight's
Batman.
just cool. He's Batman.
He's legitimately Batman now because he stopped his wife from being looked at by a voyeur.
Yes! I was going to bring that up. Somebody tried to take a picture under his wife's skirt. He beat the shit
Right
out of
out of
In
them.
real life?
Yeah.
Oh, God. That's awesome.
He's legitimately Batman.
Legitimately Batman.
Plus,
Also, this is one of the few lance weapons where they actually call it a lance.
Thank you. Sorry.
We're looking at you, Baron.
Yeah.
That's not a spear, that's a lance.
Thank you. It's not a hammer. They couldn't get any of his weapons right.
They really couldn't.
Mm.
It was a giant mace.
Number 8. Kamen Rider Faiza's Fai's Edge.
It's a lightsaber.
Comes out of a motorcycle. It's cool.
It's just a very cool weapon. Any time they use Fies in a night scene, they use that weapon. It was just like, yes, this is what I want from this show. Besides,
No matter how expensive it is.
and no matter how incomprehensible that plot is, I can't wait until we get to that show so I can just be like, really?
Yeah.
Next one.
Number next is 7. Kamen Rider Chaser's Signal Axe.
The signal axe is pretty great, and it had a really cool introduction.
It did. I love how we just had to wait for it.
Mm.
You had to wait for it, and not to mention...
eel.
But it's not also not a lot of Kamen Riders. I think he's the first one that has a two-handed axe as a weapon. Most people get single-handed axes, like Putotira.
I'm thinking and going back.
What about Excalibur in its axe form?
He never really uses it in his axe form.
Yeah, you are using this.
But it's still
It's,
and then
it's,
when
it's
he
pretty
does,
big, though. So
yeah,
just
no,
lets it
it's-
go.
it is a two-handed axe. I'll give you that. But
as a main weapon, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Number 6.
looks cool too.
It does. Another one that I think looks cool. Number 6, Kamen Rider X-Aid's Gashkon Breaker.
That is a very clever weapon.
It's a very clever hammer.
That turns into a sword.
I like the fact that, because especially now, he uses the hammer a lot more than I expected him to.
Yeah. Did you expect him to go straight to the sword form? Yeah.
I appreciate that a lot more.
Well, he's Mario. Mario doesn't use a sword.
He's not Mario.
Have you played Smash Brothers?
He's a combination of Mario and Sonic, isn't he?
And Ryu from Street Fighter.
Pac-Man.
And a couple of other things.
The hammer itself, it's just... I love the fact, because especially after the past couple of years, where it's just like they go straight to sword form no matter what ends up happening.
Yeah.
I love the fact that this time around, it's a legitimate hammer.
Mm-hmm.
And we end up seeing a lot more than, say...
as opposed to a mace.
Or, an acorn.
That's what I was waiting for.
Burrito!
Never give up.
Give up, you're not X-Aid. Oh.
You know who else isn't X-Aid? Number 5,
Yay.
which is Kamen Rider Hibiki's Ongeki Kibo Rekka.
I do like these. I'm not the biggest fan of Hibiki, but that is just such a cool weapon.
I love these things.
It's very clever, and it's never been done before, and probably never will be done again.
And it's one of my favorite weapons to use in any of the Backyard War games.
Likewise.
I can't say that. I don't have a PlayStation.
Loser.
Yeah.
Next one.
Number next, which is for Kamen Rider Gaim and many others, the Sonic Arrow.
The Sonic Arrow is just so cool.
It's a blade.
It's a blade. It's a bow and arrow. It's a fan, and depending on the finisher you're using. And I'm sorry that when Baron got it and he shot backwards.
Yeah.
Yep. I just love how useful it is.
It really is.
It's much more.
It's a great multi-purpose weapon.
It is. That's one of the kind of the criteria we had with this list is does it serve more than one purpose other than its original weapon. So if you're a weapon and a gun, you got it made.
Mm-hmm.
Final Fantasy VIII taught us that.
Yeah. And Linkard.
No.
Linkard.
That one sucks.
Linkard taught us that.
Actually, he said gun swords are stupid. It's guns that become swords that are good.
Yeah. That's what I'm referring to.
Also, Final Fantasy VIII sucks.
It does.
Anyway, next, number 3.
I don't care. Number 3, Kamen Rider Wizard's Excalibur.
Foreshadowing! Anyway, it's a really cool weapon. Remember when the first leak of it came out and it was like this big?
Mm-hmm.
And everyone was just like, please,
he's going to be running around
let
like
that
this.
be the toy.
But they usually, at least in the leaks, they end up putting out the toy version first.
Well, no, the leak was him holding it. That was the thing.
Well, yeah, they end up putting it out like he's holding the toy version for some odd reason.
Yeah, and that...
Hey, kids, buy this.
It was really small. We were really worried. But the moment where he was just done with the monster shit and went high touch like 7 times and just let it go.
High touch.
Telekinesis.
Magic kinesis.
F.U. Kinesis.
Yep, number 2.
Number 2, Kamen Rider O's Mega Gabryu.
Yeah.
I love this
It's really
thing.
strong.
It's an axe. It's a bazooka. He can use it in any form, not just his final form.
It's a T-Rex head, which automatically makes it cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's just...
Even if it is powered by microtransactions.
All of those is powered by microtransactions. That's why it's the... And sponsored by Apple. So really the American Kamen Rider when you think about it.
Well, I don't know. Kamen Rider Forza was sponsored by McDonald's. Wouldn't that even make it more?
Aren't they all sponsored by McDonald's?
Yeah, but this one in particular because you have...
The little robots.
They have like shake fries and burgers.
No, this one was trying to be subtle as the American Kamen Rider, and Forza was just like, fuck it.
I don't know. Not as subtle as Ankh taking an iPad and going, "This is an amazing invention."
Okay, that was
holding it up to the
moment.
screen.
One moment, yes, but opposed to Forza throughout the entire show.
One moment that sticks out like a sore thumb.
But the entire show where it sticks out like a sore thumb of, I'm a fucking Happy Meal. Anyway.
Grande sponsor no tekede okurishmasu.
This is a good weapon. Yay, number 1.
Yay, number 1, which is an even better weapon. Kamen Rider Gaim's DJ Gun.
The DJ Gun is just not fair. It has its own soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
It's great to use in game because of that.
Mm-hmm.
I just like walking around.
That's how I beat the final boss in Backyard War Genesis.
So let's run down the amount of weapons it is. It is a machine gun. Mm-hmm. It is a shotgun. It is a grenade launcher. It is a sword. That's 4 weapons, people. That's almost Deno levels, and it's more useful because he doesn't have to take it apart and put it together.
He can also combine it. He can also combine it with other weapons.
It was a boomerang.
Specifically, just the Maho Saber, which makes it the sword form.
Yeah,
but still,
a great weapon.
It really was. One thing I wish was more utilized was the Maho Saber in Gaim, specifically the gun part of it.
Mm.
Like it was used like twice throughout the entire show.
Well, it was used a couple times. It was mostly just Gaim and
Zangetsu
end up using it.
And I think the reason why they don't do that is because it literally has a limited amount of ammo.
Yeah.
Which
they set that up really early that only has like a couple of shots.
Mm-hmm.
It's all like Dry's gun.
Mm-hmm. But
of course he could reload it.
Yeah. Tangent, sorry. But I really wish that weapon was utilized more.
Mm.
But that
does it.
Our Kamen Rider weapons top 10. If yours was on the list, let us know in the comments. Let us know what top 10s you want to see. And as always, thank you so much for joining the Tokucast. We'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Pause. I had to kill a thing.
There's a cockroach.
Where do you even come from? I missed.
And you lost him.
He fled. Is that what I'm gonna do?
You sure he's not on your shoe?
Ah! He was on my shoe. He's now dead.
No, he's not.
Died of fire!
Mark has been struggling.
Oh boy.
Anyway, where were we?
We were talking about the Gushgun Breaker.
Oh yeah.
You will have to cut that out, sir.
I'm gonna probably leave it at the end.
Oh my god, can that please just be like a snippet at the end for people who stay long enough?
Just me stopping my foot.
Like, at the end of the video, just have the logo and it's like, for a special treat, wait for it. Please, for the love of God, that'd be great. Anyway.